Hey, my loves. Welcome back to Tackle It Thursdays with Simply Drana.
Time to shine. Showtime.
Now, today on Tackle It Thursdays, we will be speaking about the word action. Okay? Now, I know most of you are probably thinking, what does action have to do with Tackle It Thursdays? Or what does action have to do with tackling anything, really? But if you think about it, the first day we talked about that of mindset. Second, we talked about that of environment. So now we're going to talk about action. The reason why action is so important is because once you have the proper mindset and you set up your environment to be productive and fluid for you, then your actions should reflect those changes. So that's why we're speaking now about actions. Most oftentimes people say things like, well, they made me do it. I would have never gotten out of character if they wouldn't have done X, Y, and Z. But we have to understand, nobody can make you do anything. You have the free will to do as you so please. No one can truly make you do anything. So you have the power to control your actions concerning different situations. Now, naturally, sometimes you may feel like you're put in a bind. Maybe you feel like this is your absolute last option. Like it's an end all be all and you're done with it. So this is what you have to do in order for you to get your point across. But we must understand, if we want to live in an effective environment, a prosperous environment, a positive environment, you have to understand that once you change your mindset, your actions will slowly begin to change. Once you change your environment, your actions must reflect that environmental change. So it is so important to understand that you are in control of your actions. You are in control of your reactions. Just because somebody gives you 10 minutes of negativity doesn't mean that that has to ruin your entire day. It's not necessary. Because if you think about it, that's what they wanted in the first place. And you should never give anyone the satisfaction of knowing that they've ruined your entire day just by giving you 10 minutes of negativity. It's not necessary. Because while they gave you 10 minutes of negativity, they went on about the rest of their 24-hour day, spreading joy and peace to whoever they chose they wanted to give it to. But for you, you felt like that's all you needed to take you over the edge. And if it really just takes that little to put you over the edge, then you may want to reevaluate life altogether. Because it's not easy. Life isn't meant for it to be easy. It's not meant for everything to be handed to us on a silver platter. You have to work. You have to grind. You have to push. Push your way through those situations. And then you also have to think about, as far as actions goes, what actions are you putting into place in order to ensure your own prosperity? Most oftentimes people say, well, I'm working at this job, but I'm tired of this job. I'm sick of this job. I don't want to be at this job. I can't stand my boss. I can't stand my coworkers. I hate it here. Why would they have me working here? Why did I even apply to this job in the first place? I'm working 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, getting $45,000 a year. And while I thought that was something in the beginning, I'm still not happy. I'm still not satisfied. So what more is there? Well, think about this. You're at a job. First off, you're blessed to have a job. So you also want to thank and appreciate the small things that you do have, those small accomplishments that you have achieved thus far. But then think to yourself, what do I really want to do? What steps do I really want to take? Where do I see myself in the long term, right? Not the short term. Not talking about your present situation, because you can't do anything about that. You can't do anything about your past. You can't do anything about your present. But you do have the power to change your future. And it all begins with your mindset, your environment, and then the action that follows. So that's why this is so important. So think to yourself, what is it that you want to do? Right? So we talked about mindset in the beginning. Change your mindset. Think about, okay, this is what I want to do with my life. This is where I see myself in the future. Great, you got that. You've created your list. You're here. Now that you're here, what can I do immediately to change my environment to make sure that I'm around positive people, people who are the same mindset that I am, that I will be able to push and grow? Because remember, if your environment is full of small-minded people, you're going to always be in that small-minded situation because they cannot see past that small-mindedness. So you have to think about that. Then once you've tackled that, now we go into action. What can I do on my part? I know I don't like my job, but can I use my job that I'm currently at to maybe build a brand, build a name for myself, use the funding that I'm getting from this job to fund something that I actually want to do, make the right investments, make the right choices, go out and connect with different people. A lot of times people use jobs as stepping stones. I know I did. See, jobs are put into place not necessarily to hold you down, but to put you in the right conversations, the right meetings, the right face-to-face contact with the people that you need in the future. Sometimes it can be the near future, sometimes it can be the distant future. But the whole purpose is, it's your future, and you're actively working towards it. So that's why action is so important. So we must understand that if you want to tackle the action of being productive about your own future, you must first understand that it starts with your mindset. Secondly, understand that your environment is vital to you being progressive with everything that you want to do. And thirdly, you choose how you react to different situations. So make the right choice. No one can make you do anything that you don't want to do. So if you do react that way, think, did I really want to do this? And someone just gave me an excuse to do it? It makes you wonder, right? Exactly. There is power in action as well as reaction. So understand that when we're talking about Tackle It Thursdays, it's all about the action that follows the mindset and the environment that we place ourselves in. So be productive, be proactive, and always remember and know that you are in control of your own destiny.
Showtime. Time to shine. Showtime. Yo time. Got a bevy of bad boys.